Hello everyone, Firemac here, and welcome back to, Endwalker. With me, Firemac. I did the stuff I said I was going to do. Did all those little quests that popped up down here. Beat up the triple triad person. They gave me the one card they could give me, so that's why you don't see the symbol no more. Also did a little more map exploring, uncovered a couple more areas. This seems like as far as I can get right now. I think they're gonna make us go back here soon. Back to Charlian, I mean. Alright, let's talk to Zenuha. Tipping the scale. Zenuha has a sack of giant skull for you. Here you are, a sack of the purest giant skull. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. Ba-dee-da-do. Oh cool, I can just teleport back. Also, that's why they put all those quests there, because I would have seen them when I went back. Well, good thing I caught them before then. Oh, Nidhana. Welcome back, Firemac. There, I hope you have the giant skull. Oh, my such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test. So please take your ease while you can. True test time. It be nighttime, yo. Me walk around strutting my paladin gear. Yo, what's up? What's up? Hello, dude. Dude S person? I guess I'm just taking a stroll. This seems really random. Something's got to happen. We gotta meet somebody new or something. This has gotta be voice too. I feel like this has gotta be a voice scene.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Yeah. See? There we go. With the boys! Talking with the boys!
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration.
Yeah, what's up with that?
The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
Yeah.
And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts?
Oh, dude, they're getting deep. They're talking about suicide.
There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope. No words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Yeah. It's truth. Van Daniel.
What is it? What did you see?
It was Van Daniel, yo. I saw him. With my own eyes, man. He was just standing
Van
there.
Daniel. Are you sure?
Yes.
If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
Oh, he knows.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
At long last!
Huzzah! Yay!
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Interesting.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
This means everyone can attack
Thank
the
you for
towers.
your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot.
Uh-oh.
Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Uh-oh. This is not spelled will for Nahana. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
I don't think Nahana is gonna make it.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no
Nahana.
telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Something's gonna happen. This does not bode well. Nidana, things aren't looking good for you. Plots would suggest something's gonna happen. If not to you, something's gonna happen immediately after. You are very far up ahead. There's no way I'm gonna make it in time. How are we doing on ether currents, by the way? It's under travel. Yeah, it kind of lines up with our progress in Labyrinthos. So while I only got one side quest ether current in Labyrinthos, I have 5 normal currents. While in Thavnair, I only have 4 normal currents versus 2 side quests. So yeah, the book come out to 6. Dude, look how close we are to the freaking tower. Man, what did that one guy say? There's like the sword or something? Alright, Nidana. This is rather fine boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Look, we have a way to take out the bad, okay? So we'll just knock you out. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessings are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what it must be done, whatever that might be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off. Yeah? I don't see any other quests. There was no other quest, right? I didn't overlook any, right? Oh boy. It's
We should
nuts.
soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Oh, here we go. Fandaniel might break it though.
Any moment now.
So you get a little bubble.
It's working!
So far.
And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
Oh no. Donna, please. I fear for you every step of the way. Is that an eyeball? Like, around the... No, that path goes like an eyeball. Yeah, it's a bit of an eyeball.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Uh-oh. This music is definitely making it sound like something is gonna happen to our poor girl here.
A few more steps.
Oh, girl, you're too far away from me. Hold up, let me catch up to you.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
There it is. Yo, get in there. We save her. We gotta save her. Was that Fandaniel or was it the Magus sisters? The lunar Magus sisters, I guess they would be. All the elephant people stuck in the walls. The Matanga. Ah, it was Fandaniel. You suck, don't you dare put it in the wall.
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
you can't do this! Please!
No! Dude, we're right there. Stop. Bringing blessing to light that. Oh, god damn it. Great. Well, she's pretty much dead. There's no way we're saving her from that.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking.
What are you talking about?
My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Patrons of old? You? But...
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking.
So you're part of the convocation too, but you're sundered. Got you. Theoretically.
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded.
I mean, you're not talking about Asahi, are you? Yeah, Asahi. Someone else.
I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
Yeah.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Who could you be talking about? Flashback power activate.
At your service.
A mod? No, what? That jerk for freaking Crystal Tower?
Of unbridled prosperity. Every need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, Our first and greatest emperor.
Zonde, right? That's what you're talking about.
And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Armon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
Wait, is the one from Crystal Tower just his clone then?
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So I guess this expansion is going to deal with nihilism. I was not freaking expecting Amon. I thought we were done with the Crystal Tower nonsense. So did he talk through us through our memories, by the way? We had a flashback power, but he was also talking directly to us.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals.
So they're still alive. Which is...
If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
Oh, great.
We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no. But somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see you.
I knew something was going to happen to Nadana. I knew something was going to happen. Oh. Freaking Amon, guys. Freaking Amon. Alright, Radiant Soldier. You returned, but where is Mistress Nadana? She kind of got sucked up to the tower? Manusia Preserve. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. This is not the music you want to hear after all that just happened. Man, I knew something was gonna happen. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? Fandaniel showed up and revealed he's freaking him on. So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. You must tread warily lest we endanger Nadana and the other captives. Hey, I leveled up. 83, baby. 83, 83, 83, 83, baby. 83, level 83, level 83. That's the trap of Radz-at-Han. Thancred is wearing a grim expression, so there's more cutscene to be had. First, we must inform everyone of the situation, Nadana's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. So they turn their anger on me. Oh, why did you save her? So yeah, Nadana, got chained up and she got sucked up into the tower. Oh, Nadana. Can you answer me this? Though Nadana is trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? Technically. But we can't try to free her. Then we must make warding scales, as many as we can. The prototype works perfectly. This Nadana proved at peril to herself. So let us make more scales, that she and all those who were taken might be saved. Aye, as alchemists, this is how we will help win the fight. My friends, the satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl, that he might personally discuss the production of the warding scales with you. And for our Eorzean visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nadana noted your vital contributions to the talisman's creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention. In recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable, will you not accompany me to Radz-at-Han for an audience with His Excellency? We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be the benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates east of Giant Skull grounds, and I will show you into the city. Ba-bi-di-ba-do, da-bi-da-da-ba-do-ba-dee. Cool, so we're gonna travel there. In the meantime, let's see what this person on Discord wants from me. Someone tag me. I was freaking streaming. It was nothing of import. Uh-oh. Go away, Sotormurg. 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 Oh, it's so long a trip. Oh, it's so foggy. Hey, look, is the Jamel, or the you know, the giraffe that's like a camel, but it's also a giraffe. There, Jamel, I did say the name right. It's a Jamel. It's a Thavnarian Jamel. Do 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 do. You know, I just had a random thought. Shadowbringers is a freaking isekai. Why didn't I think of that? I might have, actually, but it's a freaking isekai. When I last visited the city, it was brimming with life. I expect the tower has dampened the mood somewhat. Be it here or in Eorzea, all share in the desire to deliver the captives. Thus, united, I pray that we may join in common cause with the satrap. Of the satrap, I only know the common tidbits, that though the position is hereditary, he is not considered a sovereign, and that despite possessing considerable authority, he wields it sparingly. Given the esteem in which the locals hold him, however, it is safe to assume he's good at his job. We could do far worse for an ally. All present, let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert, and strict restrictions are in place for entry. Though you have been granted special permission, I ask that you remain close to me at all times. Oh, we're not going to be allowed to wander.
A vast rock squats upon Thavnair, and to its stony surface clings the city of Radz-at-Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things.
Oh, I like the design on the door. Like, you can see it's a matanga, the tusk coming out and the eyes. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun.
Why does this look like a
The
flashback?
fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Ilzabard, Radz-at-Han. That was a
With no
flashback.
such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Here we are. Megaduta.
Megaduta.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside.
Kind of like the music. It's a little somber. I'm waiting for the... I feel like there's clearly a higher paced version of this. You can kind of feel it.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid.
His Excellency. That's literally his name, huh?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radz-at-Han.
Ahawan. Ahawan.
Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
Not everything went to plan.
I assume you speak of Nidana.
Yes.
A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not.
Whoa.
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Oh.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
Is that the dragon?
As you wish.
Is that the dragon? No, because he would have spoken dragon tongue. Oh, this is the dragon.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
It is Vitra.
And for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra. I'm gonna have to remember that. You know, the way it's spelled does not suggest that at all. Vritra.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelgr and Nidhogg.
Alright, so hold on. Hold on, before I continue, let me see. Vitra, Hraesvelgr, Nidhogg, Tiamat, Bahamut. There's two others that are missing from that, aren't there? Yeah, I feel like there's two more dragons I'm not thinking of that are missing from that. I'm not sure if they've been mentioned by name at all. Oh, Radz-at-Han, the one that got killed. That makes 6. So there's still another missing. Am I wrong?
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgard's Sorma's spawn, I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radz-at-Han had an alliance with the dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive were the Aura, Adopting the example of their Arkasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict.
Also, I just want to say real fast that I really appreciate that he's not talking in dragon speak and I don't have to voice it.
A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radz-at-Han.
Also, where the heck is Midgard Sormer? Like, I don't know if we discussed this, but like, yeah, he like showed up one final time and then stopped showing up altogether, but he's technically still with us? So like, what the heck?
But if Ritra is still here, then your position as Satrap is just...
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the Great Worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end.
Hold on. I'm stuck on a certain fact, but let me see what was just said. Until the runnings came and threatened the shatter of tranquility, and when it all seemed would be drowned, Vitra himself came forth and called the rising conflict. Peaceful accord was reached. It's Vitra's name. The dragon's governance. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who joined me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Okay, also, real fast, that voice, it sounds like the same voice actor for Gosetsu? Am I wrong? It kind of sounds like Gosetsu's voice.
Your eye. It was taken.
Oh, eye. Oh no. Another dragon eye. Also, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but also I'm just noticing, like, all the lore, it's related to the eye. The dragon's eye, of course. It all makes too much sense.
"'Tis here, buried within a semblance of flesh."
Wait, you?
"The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radz-at-Han. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will."
Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's insane. Was not expecting that.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
Huh.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warm blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bare his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
That's insane.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz-at-Han. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Radz-at-Han and Cartanau, I am told.
Yeah, we did.
'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the 4 of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go, steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
So it seems like we're gonna go to Sharlayan and come right back, but with everybody.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radz-at-Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
I am in thy debt.
Huh. That was so freaking cool. That was not a place I was expecting to meet the dragon, but awesome. That meeting took a rather unexpected turn, but we now have a clear objective ahead of us. Let us rejoin our comrades in Sharlayan and muster a suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Zot. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to tune the 8th ride here before departing. Unless, of course, you enjoy violent nausea. No, I don't. Oh, there's the Fate really close by. Yeah, so it seems like we're gonna come right back here, which is interesting. I wonder if that means we're gonna get a chance to actually go to the rest of Thefnir. Oh no! Well, I'm not making that trip, so let's go back to Sharlayan. 1,000 freaking gil. Oh, these trips are gonna kill my money. This is Firemac saying toodles, and see you next time.